Hello, Aquarius. Happy April 2021. I hope all is well. Here is your tarot reading for all Aquarius. If the message vibes with you, great. If it doesn't, it's for another Aquarius. Set your positive intention and let's get into some stuff here. So on the 11th, let me move this out of my own way. The 11th is the new moon in Aries for April. The 26th is the full moon in Scorpio. So if you feel that that's a powerful spot in your chart and you want to tap into that, go for it. I will have videos on tarot and astrology up for those two high moon days in the future. All right, let's get it. So let's tap into this energy. What's the main message for Aquarius, April 2021. April 2021. April 2021. All right, main message, main message. The main message comes out as the Nine of Wands, okay? The Nine of Wands energy is really about things happening that just manifest into what it is. It has that endings and beginning energy for you guys, okay? So this is something that's been building up for a while, all right? And I don't know why I feel I have to adjust this so much, but maybe this has something to do with Aquarius. Maybe you feel like you need to adjust stuff. I don't know. But this Nine of Wands is really your resistance to something, right? And you really moving forward and persisting with it, and look at it as a creative way of really overcoming the situation. Something starts and something ends. The opposition to this is friendship. So maybe there's some kind of friendship energy that is really taking over. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a moment. Okay, so this energy has to do with friendship, okay? However, this is probably you're giving someone a last chance. This is probably you being resilient through it all, right? We've said that. And you've been keep going, this persevering energy, all right? And when this pops up also, you could be on a journey experiencing something that you're tired of, but you're almost succeeding. So maybe you have to put up with someone or a group of people, and then you'll be successful through it. But know that you're close to that, close to ending this type of experience. What you can think of to ground you is a king of rods that makes things possible. Even when it seems like it's impossible, this is the energy that makes things possible. Be very creative and really be focused in the mind. This is a lot of thinking in the mind in this situation. The past was about the Page of Cups energy in your life. And the Page of Cups energy has this message of really crafting your charisma, okay? And it has to do with expressing love, feeling love. It has to do with you really feeling together with yourself, if that makes sense, right? Recognizing the flow of things in your life, the emotions that you're feeling as an air sign, but very in tune with the element of water, in tune with your emotions, with your thoughts, all of that. Okay, now this page brings about a message of this, and through your emotions, maybe releasing them, being creative with them. But this is just you tapping into something that you might not have dealt with emotionally and finding the words for it. Okay, and you, oh wow, this position is so strong. In our minds, we really must be thinking of moving forward in April, like collectively. But for Aquarius, I feel, because the strong cards is really Six of Swords, and I'm trying to think of the other one that happened in the other readings. It was just a powerful message. But this is keeping in mind a shift, a move from a stressful situation to a better situation, and the power of our words to really help push us forward to where we want to be, where we need to be. Okay? The Star card is telling us to not give up, having hope with ourselves. Look at the alignment of things happening in our life. Look at the flow of things happening in our life. And I think this is so beautiful with this picture here, and it's one of your symbols, right? So it's really knowing where things are placed, the flow of things, right? One type of emotion doesn't equal the other. I feel like that's something important to say, okay? That some of you might connect with. You can see that when something needs to start over again, that could be a very powerful message for you guys as well, okay? The way you see yourself right now is the Queen of Cups, or maybe it's what you need, if even if you don't see yourself with this Queen energy, but it's a very influential energy of that the Queen represents, and is trusting your intuition and offering yourself this kind of calm that you need. And it also reflects over onto the Page of Cups, okay? Because this Page of Cups energy is water element, and it's a future step up from the messages that you're saying to yourself, the words that you're saying to yourself, the messages that you receive, right? Seeing the synchronicity in things that's happening in your life. And now you're in this influential position for yourself, maybe for everyone around you, to have this calm disposition, really trusting your intuition so that everything else can flow for you. But keeping in mind that this Nine of Wands energy is definitely about your resilience, your resistance. Has to do with friendship, your circle, and that need to move forward, okay? So it could be just really handling other people's personality and trying to figure your way out or figure your way through this kind of social gathering or social interaction, okay? Now, the eighth position is how you are seen by others or outside influences that will affect this situation. And it's the waiting process, maybe waiting on someone else for something to prosper, for something to happen, for the next leg of the situation to step in, take over. But you've done all the work that you can really do in this situation. And right now you are just in the waiting game. Now, the hopes and fear is that there's a lot of judgment with this. There is a lot of feeling like something has to be permanent. There has to be an absolution to this. There has to be some kind of switch, reincarnation, a starting over period. So your fear is the starting over, and your fear is the judgment, because you don't know how this may look, okay? The final outcome is saying that this judgment is going to shift into the Hermit, right? Where you are being as careful as you can, really finding out all the details of everything before you speak. So what it's saying is that everything that you're doing, you really have to be wise about it. You have to check into, why am I resisting? There's something I'm not maybe aware of, okay? And the Hermit is saying that you will find all the information you need. And even if you don't find the information you need, this is just confirmation of, hey, this is not working, okay? Let me pull 3 more cards to get some more information on the Hermit. The Hermit is saying that your voice is very powerful here. So make sure that you are really thinking things through before you speak, okay? And sometimes the silence will actually solve the issue, when, especially if you have to repeat yourself over and over again, okay? And you need that knowledge behind it. So it's definitely a knowledge. When we have the King of Swords, it's definitely having the knowledge behind you before you speak, and that will strongly affect your money, your prosperity. So you want to be careful with that. The other thing is that what you're saying can be a definite life changer that's really out of your control. So do what you can within your control in this Nine of Wands energy so that things don't get out of hand, okay? Now, let me pull 3 more cards. Let's tap into the Star card. What is the message? What other information relating to the Star card meaning? Okay. This Star card is talking about hope and wanting some kind of new start. What other messages can Aquarius vibe on? Okay. It's the Ace of Swords. So there's different powers at play that you're unaware of. So even if someone's talking behind your back, or there's some information you're not aware of, always act in the best way that you can. Remember that you are the magician and you can make things possible, okay? So really tap into your, if you pray, your energy, just really asking for guidance. And then here comes the Temperance again, confirming that there's a balancing act here to be made, okay? And know the purpose of what you're doing before you do it. If it doesn't serve a purpose, just don't bother with it, okay? What sign can you learn from in April? The sign you can learn from is Aries. Aries is very much an I am energy, a first house in the astrology chart energy, thinking of self first. What is best for me is what you can ask yourself. What is best for me? It's not a selfish mode, it's a smart mode. If you're not structured, then how can you help someone else? What planet? Okay, the planet is the sun. How fitting. The sun is Aries planet, and the sun is the time that we're in, the star of spring. Okay, so what needs to be renewed? I think is echoing the star card as well. Okay. And the sun also offers balance. When you think about the rotation of the earth, our solar system, the Temperance is all about balance and timing, right? Okay. All right, what's a love message for Aquarius? Love message for Aquarius. Love is always a good start. So fill yourself with love. If you're experiencing challenging friendships, think about how they're feeling, think about how you're feeling, and really definitely putting yourself first, but being very mindful of the message of self-love is always a good start. So love yourself enough to really see clearly through what you're going through. If there's a Six of Swords issue where you need that change, then make that way for yourself. It is all possible. Just put that energy out there so that that energy can shift and hopefully be a better and more prosperous, if you will, April for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. See you next time. Thank you guys.